very warm welcome to everyone. Today we are here to explore a bold and exciting initiative launched by IIT LeapGen Accelerator. This startup launchpad was created with the goal of helping early-stage entrepreneurs take their ideas and transform them into thriving, impactful businesses. It's a space where innovation, mentorship, and opportunity come together to guide students through their entrepreneurial journey. To begin, we are joined by Dr. Dinesh, who is the head of research unit, in charge of LeapGen and one of the driving forces behind this initiative. As someone who was deeply involved in shaping and launching LeapGen, Dr. Dinesh brings valuable insights into its vision, deployment, and the role it's set to play in IIT's innovation ecosystem. Let's hear more about LeapGen directly from him. What was the original motivation behind starting LeapGen?
So we had two ideas. One thing is that we wanted actually to inculcate the habit of people or students doing entrepreneurship, and that was why we wanted to start LeapGen and support them. And the other idea was that we wanted to provide internships within IIT because industry was slowing down. So that was the other idea that we wanted to start something like this.
In what ways do you think LeapGen is different from other startup programs or accelerators?
So we actually generally we give the priority to the students, IIT students and any other students, and we offer them a 3-month free program. So they can actually start up without any financial burdens. And then if they are progressing well, we can actually extend that up to 6 months or another 3 months. So that 6 months they have free access. And after that we see how they progress. We can't give them continuously because we have other teams pressing for coming here. So because of that, right now we do that. First 3 to 6 months we can give it free of charge so that they have a leap start actually.
In your experience, how has LeapGen changed the way students at IIT approach entrepreneurship?
So this year we actually announced that we will take some of the students as interns. And those interns will be working in the companies. We had a huge demand. We couldn't. We have 35 seats here. We couldn't actually accommodate all of them because there were a lot of ideas that were there, and not only from the final year projects. From the second year onwards, there have been calls to us asking whether they can come and start their work here.
If a student with just an idea walks into LeapGen today, what do you hope they walk away with?
What we actually, we interview them, we ask them questions. We try to assess whether they are actually serious in doing their startup, whether they actually want to do that. Once we establish that, we will try to help them, give them space.
What's next for LeapGen? Are there any plans on evolving or expanding the initiative in any other ways?
Yeah, right now we are trying to see how best we can help the startups who are here with us to go to the next level. We have already seen one company moving out to their own premises, and they have been able to recruit up to 20 interns from IIT this time. So I thought that's good progress. And then we are actually doing a program with one of the very reputed entrepreneurs or very reputed coaches to the interns that we have and to the companies, so that they improve themselves. And then we do all other services, like they want some advisory things. We try to help them on that as well. So we see that I mean, if all goes well, we might expand. So right now we are in the very initial stages, so we don't have very big plans right now. I think future looks good. The interest is very good.
Thank you, Dr. Dinesh, for sharing the journey behind LeapGen and for the incredible support it gives to aspiring entrepreneurs. Now, let's turn to the real energy behind the accelerator, the startups themselves. We'll be hearing from some of the teams currently being mentored under LeapGen about their ideas, experiences, and how this initiative is helping them move forward. Can you tell us briefly about what your startup does and the problem that you're trying to solve?
Look, most of the individuals in the IT field or IT pathway is struggling at the moment. And we are a tech bootcamp company that equip the IT individuals with hands-on skill sets and we drive them towards the industry. And we have worked with over 3,000 learners, paid learners over the past couple of years. And we have been expanding towards multiple pathways in the IT field at the moment.
Okay, and how does this initiative benefit you and your startup?
Yes, so when it comes to the LeapGen, the best part of this place is they sponsored this place for us, and last year we came to this place in September, last year September. So at that time, we were only 3 members in our team. Now you can see it's 8 people in our team, and yes.
How has being a part of a university led accelerator like LeapGen shaped your entrepreneurial mindset?
Yeah, so at LeapGen, there were not only our startup company, but there were several other startups as well. And there were multiple people that inspired us to go ahead with our ideas in there. And it's a great opportunity for other startup minded people to gather around and discuss their ideas and brainstorm things.
Thank you. And how do these sort of collaborative workspaces empower your journey with your startup?
Yeah, so in these workspaces, there are so a lot of teams, and since there are a lot of people, there are a lot of ideas bouncing around. So this helps us to be creative, more creative, and open doors to many opportunities that we never expected. So that is the most amazing thing about this collaborative space.
Thank you, guys. Now let's move on to our next startup. Can you tell us briefly what your startup does?
Yeah, Cloud works on basically blockchain technology. We develop in cryptocurrency marketplaces. Also, we work with services and product base.
What inspired you to pursue this idea and how did it come to life?
So while I was young, I needed I liked software, and I thought, why don't I start a startup? And here we are.
Can you share an example of how your startup has specifically benefited from this initiative?
So a year back, we used to work in a hybrid model, mostly online. And since LeapGen, we thought, and now for 1 year, we have an own office space where we can collaborate, work together, and grow my team and grow my startup.
Okay, how has being a part of a university led accelerator like LeapGen shaped your entrepreneurial mindset?
So LeapGen gave me the space to grow, think, innovate, and be more productive since it's an office and we can basically brainstorm as how much we want. There were no disturbances and we got our perfect mentorship. And now Cloud Analytics has reached its milestones through LeapGen.
Can you tell us briefly what your startup does and what problem you're trying to solve?
Yes, so our startup is Nextive, which is a product-based company, and we are currently working on Smart Tutor, which is our first product. It is basically a tutor marketplace where the tutors can market themselves and the students are able to select their tutors according to the options that we provide, like the rating system and the prices.
Okay, what stage is your startup currently in?
So we are currently still in the development process, but we have already deployed our minimum viable product, and now we are giving out free trials for the users to test our product so that we can expand it more.
Okay, thank you. What sets this initiative apart from other accelerators or support systems you've seen or heard of?
Apart from other universities, we have our own accelerator program in our university IIT. So it helps us to take our products to the market earlier. Yeah.
Until next time, keep believing, keep pushing boundaries, and thank you all for joining with us.